Meowing, meowing, meowing. Meowing not cock. Meowing Oni-chan, meowing fisty. What's up? What's up? What's happening? Good morning, Lexafae. Thank you for calling me Maple. 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 Meowing bro, you're still awake? Good morning, LDTGX. How are you? Good morning, Lifetype. You're awake as well. Good morning, Sheeple. It's good that you're back. We're gonna continue our discussion about the billionaire class. Good morning, random passerby. Good morning, library turtle. Did you see it? Library turtle. I microchipped you. You're in. Good morning, Eggy Goga. It was a pleasure to see you earlier. Good morning, little Cade. A sheeple! I'm a cock. I thought you were the cocks. Wait. Are we both cocks? You just haven't found a good savior? That might be true. That actually might be true. I've been thinking about it more. Mounting accent, thank you for calling me daddy. Okay. Alright, I'll see you in there later as well. Yeah, I was thinking about this. I took a long walk on this night. And on that walk, I thought to myself, do I want to be owned? How do I actually feel? No, that's not wait, that's not the way I went. It wasn't about enslavement. It was like this. I was thinking to myself like, I have this goal of earning enough money to move out. But do I really want to move out? The answer is yes, I do. But do I want to pay rent to someone else? The answer is no. I don't want to pay rent here, and I don't want to pay rent elsewhere. So I was trying to think about like, is there a way to live in the world without paying rent? Because even if you own a home, you still have to pay property taxes, right? Oh, good morning, good Maxine Bot Cell. Good morning, Master Protoss. Good morning, Ryu137. Good morning, Random Passerby. We're all born to watch everything we love get effed while we watch. Powerless. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Thank you for welcoming me to the stream. Also, rent might be a lesser evil, but it's still an evil. Homelessness. LDTGX. Okay, what's a couple steps above homelessness, but beneath renting forever as rent prices increase and you're not buying your way towards any sort of freedom or stability? Live in a van by the river. Actually, random passerby, unironically, I think you're on to something. I do think living on a boat life, or in a van, but the thing is, I'm not sure. Do they let you? I thought you're not allowed to sleep in a van. How does that work? Living alone is 100 times better than with parents. I probably agree. Yeah, probably. Moon is awesome. Thank you for gassing me up. I appreciate you. I keep getting hate comments on YouTube. Today I got a bunch of hate comments on YouTube by some person who might not be a person and they might be a bot. Or they might be a member of the clan. I won't say which clan, but you know which clan. And then I also got some weird gibberish spam messages from, I don't know, either an illiterate person, a person trying to speak English from a foreign nation that doesn't know the language, or I don't know, it was like some weird mix of that and schizo posting. Good morning, Maxacre. I'm proud of you for being on your rock. I'm sorry that I ruined your rock yesterday. Also, Fisty, your pizza looked delicious. Oh, what are they gonna do? Kick you out of your van? They're gonna arrest me. Isn't that what they do? Hey, comments on YouTube? Shame on them. It happens every now and then. Whenever I get a little boost in the algorithm for being a good kitty and obeying father, alphabet, then I get some of those weirdos. This bot put a space to avoid the R word. Oh, how dare they? Anyway, Schizzos get a bad name. I post nice things. Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, that's true. Some schizos have a bad name. Some of them are quite cute. Aspect? It's Aspect 242? I don't know, it wasn't him, it was someone else. I don't remember the name, but it was the avatar was of a female anime character with light blue hair. And then the other one was like, their name is Grand Master, and I don't think they were talking about chess. The Manny, the Consultant 427! How are you? Speaking of Aspect, where is he? He's supposed to tell me to drink water. Anyway. I haven't started the 10-hour streams yet, but I'm working up the courage. I've been, I guess you could call it like shit streaming. It's a mix of shit posting and streaming. But I've been doing it in the litter box in a secret channel, a top secret channel. It's so secret. It's but a lot of familiar faces in here and in there. Have you not started, or is that just what you want us to think? No, I haven't started it. It's not even gonna be secret random passerby. I'm gonna do it on the More Miss Moon YouTube account, okay? It's gonna be on YouTube, the 10-hour streams on More Miss Moon. If you want to see it now. Anyway, let's go ahead and start the stream a little bit early today because I have a lot of unfounded yapping to do. So we gotta move on. Commanding Burrows 386. Most people leave and pay rent because their landlord doesn't hate them if they pay the rent, while their parents hate them regardless if they pay or not. I need to screenshot this comment because it's so good. It's so good and it's so true. Except, there are people who have parents that don't hate them. I'm so jealous. I have a lot of theories. I really think it has something to do with it has to do with biology, right? So like if you have a step parent, the chances of your parents hating you is much higher because the step parent isn't your blood relative, so they have some sort of like inferiority and resentment. And then your blood relative hates you because you're a reminder of the past. Gotta get a move on. Come on, Easy Graves. Some people don't mesh well with children. Some people don't mesh well with adults, myself included. I hate people. I hate people so much. I do love cats, though. Cats are really cute. Commanding Desert Lightning, how are you? I could go ahead and do a total, like, brain melt, crash out, over big tech, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it because I kind of did it already a little while ago. I got really sad. I got very doomy and gloomy about the future and the state of this surveillance world and AI. But anyway, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. You're watching Love Talk with Mrs. Moon. This is a daily talk show where a kitten who's smitten chats about love, life, and anime every single day, 'cause that's what we like to do. Yay! What's the next part? I go live every day on Kick and Twitch at 8 o'clock Universal. That's different times in different places. Time is a social construct meant to take over and, mind warp you and make you believe that your only value as a human being is to labor for some other person's company so that they can make the big bucks. and so that, so that you could stay out of jail. In other words, today is Senpai Notice Me Sunday. It's a day where we get down to business. So let's do it. Let's get down to business. Time was centralized for the trains to run on time. Trains. Wait, are you also autistic? Are you schizophrenic and autistic? You don't have to answer that. I'm just wondering because you mentioned trains. Okay. Meow. Gotta say thank you to our good friend Max Aker for providing me with this AI slop from Google's very own image generation nonsense. I'm enjoying it a lot. He keeps making them and I keep enjoying them. So thank you for putting a little bit of a smile on this kitty cat's face. I don't know. I guess I'm doing some retro gaming with a suspicious looking backpack. And I see Tamagotchis, man. Oh, that's what I want for Christmas. I decided I want a Tamagotchi. I want a white one. Oh, I really want one. Anyway. AI slop? Is this not a picture from inside your room? Do you think my room is this clean? Looks like you're playing Mario Kart. It looks like I'm regretting something. uh, anyway. No anime, cause I don't know. Did I watch any today? I might have watched one episode of Free Run today, but I'm losing track of time. I can't remember if that was today or if that was yesterday. Good morning, Ted27, how are you? Ow. The question of the day, inspired by our Litterbox chat, is it gay to wash your hands with soap and or to drink soy milk? Is it gay to wash your hands with soap and or drink soy milk? I need to know. I need to know because according to some Moonies, they feel kind of insecure about the fact that they wash their hands, especially with good smelling soap. Okay, soap isn't, soy is. Yeah, it is gay. Huh. What kind of question is this? It's an important question. No, and a little bit. Okay, this is good. This is good information. Drink soap and wash your hands with soy milk instead. Okay, is that less gay? Is that less homosexual? Okay, I'll explain the context. The man and the bee man. I was talking in the Litterbox secret channel, and Mama mentioned that I joked around because his cat was sniffing his hand, right? So I joked around and said, "Oh, I bet you didn't wash it. Like, what does it smell like?" And then he's like, "I do wash it. I got this what did he call it? Some sort of like sugar cookie Christmas soap from Bath and Body Works or whatever, and he said it was really gay." And I'm like, "Is soap gay? Is using hand soap gay?" And then later on in that same conversation, we were talking about milk allergies because someone is allergic to milk, but they do drink soy milk. And then they mentioned that they don't like asking for soy milk because soy milk is also gay. Anyway, commanding teacher from Sponkit. Don't be stinky, soy boy gay. Okay, good to know. Sugar cookie soap is pretty gay. Oh, that sounds really fun. That sounds lovely. Regular soap versus gay artisan soap. Okay. Thank you. Anyway, cucumber watermelon is more normal than seasonal soap. So are you saying that homosexuality is abnormal? Is that what you're trying to say? I like tofu. That's soy, right? Honestly, I don't know. Don't ask. Don't ask me. Um, but anyway, let's talk about billionaires. We changed the topic abruptly. Our conversation taken from the week before is are billionaires, and the week before that, or maybe it was last week, I think, are billionaires mostly responsible for invention? That is the question that I have. I haven't come to um a conclusion, by the way, and I do want to see if I'm wrong because I do have a bias. I do have something like a bias against billionaires. Come on, Rio. Nothing wrong with being gay. Don't see an inherent relation to either of those things. Okay. Are billionaires gay? No, that's not the question. That's not the question. Inventors don't make money. Good morning, Jolly Rancher 779. Millionaire maybe, billionaires no. Oh, I like that. I like that, sheeple. Let's talk about it. So the first problem is my methodology. First, I wanted to decide how do we approach this question? Do we want to look at all inventions or do we want to focus on the most important invention, right? I think it probably makes more sense to talk about the most important inventions because if we want to just talk about inventions in general, it is true that in the present day that a mega corporation, let's pick on Nexon for example, or Nintendo. Well, let's pick on Nexon first. It's a game company, right? They can invent and patent like a bunch of things, like so many things, like so much code, so many things. And does that make them like more useful to the world or something like that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Um okay. Command and crafty combat games, it's okay to be late. Wah. People were inventing before billionaires, people were inventing after them, after they're consumed. I don't want to eat them. They pay for production and patents. Okay. I don't even know if that's true, good Maxine Bot Cell, but we're going to investigate. Yes, myself and the Moonies, we're gonna go on an investigation and try to figure this out for once and for all. But to begin with, let's just start with like some inventions that may or may not be important. That's where we're gonna start our journey. But before that, let's talk about the billionaires. Who are we talking about? So, in the world, billionaires are kind of, sort of, maybe, asterisk, a kind of recent phenomenon. Yes, there may have been equivalents of like billionaires in the old times, like in older times, older days, but that's like with currency difference and yeah, asterisk. What we're gonna find out is that the rate of billionaire creation and the types of billionaires have changed quite a lot over time. So as we could see from this random chart stolen from Wikipedia of all places, we have something on the order of 3,000 publicly known billionaires in the year 2025, and that's a way off of the 1,200 in 2012. Again, this is not all encompassing. There are other billionaires that are not listed for various reasons, but we're going to work with these numbers at first. We're going to start with these numbers first. But one thing, let's notice something here. 3,000 billionaires. That's not even that many people. Bros, guys, kitties. I have more than 3,028 subscribers on YouTube. This is not a flex, by the way. I'm just saying. That's not that many people, but that's a lot of money. $16.1 trillion? Oh boy, that's a lot of money. Yes, this is publicly known, and this is also like not including dictators and royalty. And then, okay, if we go further back, only to the year 2000, which is a while ago, but it's not that long ago. Come on, 2000? That's not that long ago. There was only 470. And yeah. Okay, let's see. Commanding Mind Chest, how are you? You didn't miss anything. Why don't the richest people in the world die in their failed military campaigns more? Anyway, yeah, we're talking about them. The 2008 crash. LMAO. Didn't it make... Oh, yeah, that's awkward. That is awkward. Damn. I wonder how many of them made it back, though, after that. 2000 is still the future in my book. Okay. Coconut, what are you yapping about? We're talking about the billionaire class. We're talking about Father Eddie from Kick. Anyway, let's keep going. Come out and bored and bothered. Here is another table stolen from Wikipedia, of all places. How they source this information, I don't know. But I think they do something like a leaderboard. Here's like a current peek at the ranking list of the publicly known billionaires. You wish you were a billionaire on Mind Chest? Oh boy, that sounds like a lot of problems. The main question is, because I have a lot of people in the chat, like Suxas, who love sucking the teat of billionaires and telling me why billionaires are so important to humanity. And I don't know if that's true. My instinct says no, probably not. But, you know? I'm not crashing out about it. And I don't know about Hassan. I'm not crashing out. We're just talking. Anyway, billionaires have teats. Everyone has teats. If you suck on them long enough, you can induce lactation, whether it's male or female. I learned that just the other day from a book, Compounding Space Cadet 95246. Let's continue. So, what's more important than the names on this list? I wonder how many of them went to the Epstein Island. What's more important than the names, though, to me, is the source. The source of their billions of dollars. So we got Elon Musk, who has Tesla, and he also has SpaceX, but you can't forget PayPal, you can't forget Twitter. Although I don't know if Twitter is making him money. Is it making him money now? Has he recouped the investment? Combating Slimer Gamer TV. Yeah. There are 80% of Americans that are billionaires? Is that true? This is only the top of the list. Kirayuki, we're talking about billionaires slowly. Billionaire NGO lobbying nowadays is an evolution of feudalism, but instead of kings, now we serve the merchants, and they don't use gold but imaginary virtual values. I like it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I think too, but I'm not really. Anyway. My friend said to me, what rhymes with orange? I said, no, it doesn't. That's good. That's a good dad joke. Thank you, Fossabot. Anyway, so we have that, and then we have Alphabet, Amazon, Oracle, Meta. So just already the top 6 are all tangentially related to at least technology, right? We can agree, technology. And then you have the, what is it? Designer brands. Then you have financial markets, and then you have Nvidia, and then more technology. You have Walmart. Actually, I don't remember what Inditex is. I don't remember what that is. And then you have Walmart. And then you have Reliance Industries, Bloomberg, blah, 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 blah. So then we're going to see more. We're going to see more information in a moment. Alphabet is like Google and shit. Bill Gates fell off. Don't tell him that. He might cry. Billionaires aren't too good for the world. They hoard wealth like real dragons. They would put their minds into giant robot dragon bodies. They would rule us all. The people that worship billionaires like feudal lords and the casual people are just peons. I mean, those are words. Inditex is a clothing production. Okay, thank you, King Fisty. It's good to know. Anyway, here's another breakdown of those 3,000 odd billionaires stolen from a place on the internet that I'm now forgetting, but I can look it up for you again later if you guys want to see it for yourself. But what's interesting is how top heavy finance, investments, and technology alone make up a large portion of our total, and we'll see that again in this one. So I use real-time billionaires, but remember, the real-time billionaires website sources its information, I'm pretty sure, from Bloomberg terminal, if I'm not mistaken. I think they use the Bloomberg terminal. Anyway, yeah, technology and finance or markets alone make up about 50% of, the billionaires in terms of their wealth, which is a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And our premise here is that, whether or not billionaires are responsible for most inventions, are they what makes the world go around? Do they make us happy? Do they make us better? I don't know. So I tried to look online in places like Reddit for like what inventions are the most important to mankind, especially in like more recent ages. If you guys have opinions, feel free to include them. Let's just start with a couple. The first one I found as like a really extraordinarily pivotal invention is the printing press. Was the printing press the result of billionaires? Anybody have a guess? I think you guys know where this is going. um Buy what they sell and so they are rich. That's all there is to it. Good morning, Tarso. And it's not that simple, Karaoke. Let's talk more. I mean, we gotta talk more about investing and stuff too. But anyway, all roads lead to dirt. What does that mean? Yeah. So some fella named Johannes Gutenberg, who was a craftsman and an inventor. Okay, live type. This is where we're going with it. The mass distribution and proliferation is not the same thing. It's not the same thing. So I can agree with you that funds are important for mass distribution and proliferation. But my next question is always like, is that because of billionaires? Are the billionaires the ones who are responsible for mass distribution and proliferation? And so far my research leads me to believe no, not really. No, not really. They rarely invent anything. They do fund people that invent and then take all the credit. Yeah, something like that. So that's part of my hypothesis, is that the billionaires do not create value or something like that. They definitely capitalize on it. They definitely borrow it and purchase it. Distribution requires capital. Okay, so let's talk about this again too. Capital does not equal billionaire. You can have capital without having billionaires. You can have capital that even funds something like global distribution without there needing to be billionaires. Because if what you're saying is correct, then maybe something like the majority of billionaire wealth goes towards mass distribution, and I don't think that's true. I really don't think that's true. Anyway, a lot of stuff is government funded. Billionaires lobby the government to privatize it, then they commoditize it. The internet is a good example. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Abject spring failure. I think you're a lot smarter than me with this. Good morning, penguin soldier. What the fuck, though? Good morning, eel me. If they didn't do it, someone else would. Don't give them too much credit. I mean, I didn't say they wouldn't. Printing press sounds like a naughty thing, Edwin. I promise you, it's not naughty. It's pretty normal. Anyway, there's some interesting lore there though, because this Johannes fella was a part of a guild. And like made some deals with like a carpenter and a goldsmith, but wasn't telling them what he was like secretly working on. So then they were like, "Hey buddy, you got to let us know. You got to let us in on this thing that you're making, that you're cooking up in the future." And then so he got exiled because I guess he didn't want to share his ideas or the wealth that would come from his ideas. And then later he borrowed money, he borrowed funds from relatives, and later he borrowed money from someone they call a wealthy financer. But then that person ended up suing him, so that was like a whole thing. Anyway, I'd only agree with the take if you argue billionaires are a modern phenomena. No? No, man. Having the connection for distribution is where billionaires come into play. Mating press is better than printing press. I agree. Uh, uh, uh. Where has socialism worked? Nowhere. Socialism is a fantasy. I'm sorry for people who are new. I have to be clear that um I don't have any specific hate for billionaires as a whole. There's one in particular who I'm afraid of, but I will never say his name. You won't catch me saying his name on this stream cuz I'm afraid of him. Who squeezed him for everything he's worth. Yeah, he got screwed over by the rich guy. Yeah, that sounds pretty accurate. Yeah. Was an example of a brilliant man being screwed. Where's your model country? Meow. Yes, it's Voldemort. How did you know? And sheeple, don't you dare. Don't say that name. Pluribus is a good show about socialism and what it does to the populace. Okay, I'll have to take a look maybe someday when I finish Free Run. Huh? I'm running out of steam, and you know what? Stream is already over. I was gonna talk about more. I was gonna talk about antibiotics and vaccines, and also something known as the Haber-Bosch process or ammonia process. It's when they do like nitrogen fixing and stuff for agriculture. But I don't feel like it. We talk about it. I don't know. Never. Maybe never. Anyway. It's fun. I'm enjoying this journey of reading about things that I don't understand. I don't know how the world works. I don't know how money is made. All I know is that I have no control, and I'm very afraid for the future. Anyway, I don't want to show the stream. Don't watch my stream. I'm bad. I will give you guys a quote and then I will leave so you can have a good rest of your Sunday. It's okay to let people know you don't like being around them. This quote was stolen from somewhere. I don't know where. Maybe it was from a book, maybe it was from Twitter. I don't remember. I don't remember where I took this one from. But is it even true? Honestly, I'm afraid of telling people that I don't like being around them. I'm afraid a little bit of confrontation. And then I also can't tell if like because I have a condition. So I can't tell if like I actually dislike being around them or if I just think I don't like being around them because I'm feeling particularly moody at the time. Meow, meow, meow. I don't know. I don't know if China is doing well or not. Model countries where socialism has worked are all white or were white. Now they're starting to have problems. Chief Griping Eagle, I feel like you're trying to suggest something, but good luck with that. I don't think here is the place. Yeah. Anyway, I leave. I feel really uncomfortable. Moon, what if you learn you like being around billionaires? Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. I like being around kitty cats. Meow, meow, meow. Anyway, I love you. Thanks for hanging out with me and bearing with me as I try to explore new territory. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day and rest of your weekend. Um, have fun, pet a kitty, yada yada yada. See you tomorrow, unless I get deleted by the billionaires who don't like me talking about their wealth. See ya.